Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to learn something new, which is multiline. From draw, here we have multiline. You see, this is a very useful command for creating boundary for house or for creating road or any boundary. It is a very helpful command. You can just enter here. If you just insert ML and enter, we have justification. If you just insert J and enter with zero justification, just Z. For example, you can start again. You see? And C to close. Okay. Also, ML again, create this one. If you want to change the size, for example, I change the unit from format, units, I select meters. Okay. Again, ML, enter, scale, S. You know, the thickness for a plan boundary or a block is in our region is 20 centimeters. So I insert 0.2. Okay. Now, you see how it appears. Good. Now Control A and delete. Again, ML. I want to draw a boundary. For example, 5 meter, 10 meter. Let be 10 meter. 10 meter and close C. Okay. For example, I create another wall, ML, with different scale, S. For example, this time 0.1. Okay. Another wall in this way, ML. Okay. Another wall here, ML again. Okay. Now, if you just insert ML edit, we can get this window. We can get this window. For example, I want this one open T. Here, if you look at here, you see how they intersected. But if I select this one, it's a reference, and this one to trim. You see how it changes. This one also, reference and trim. Okay. Again, this one, reference and trim. How it change. This one also, reference and trim. Good. Reference and trim. Reference and trim. Good. For this one, again, ML edit. Escape. Then ML edit. For example, this one. Reference and trim. That's the way to edit the multiline. Now let's create a new multiline. From format, multiline style, create a new one, new, name it do window, okay? Continue. Here we have two line, as you see here. For example, I add another line. Let be 0.2. Okay. Modify. Another line. Add negative 0.2. Okay, you see? Add it. Also, we have to add caps line. You see how it appears? And this one, you can add outer arc, also inner arc if you want. Outer arc, inner arc. You can change the angle also, for example, 45. You see how it appears? I let it as default 90 degree. I remove this outer and inner lines. You can add full color. For example, this cyan or this blue one. Okay. You can change the color for the lines. For example, I change this color to this red color. And for this one also, I change it to red color. Okay. You can change the color type. For example, for this one, I select this one. Oh, yes, this one. And for this one again, dot line. If I select dot, what appears? Okay. Now it's a dot line and dashed line, but it doesn't appear. Why it doesn't appear? Let's check again. Line type, load line, ISO dash. Let's select it, this one. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't appear, but it must changes. Good. Now let's check. For example, I want to add a door here. Just again insert ML, and directly the standard is the style will be standard. I want to change, so insert style and add. This time add the name for the style we create. I create do, I think win. Do win, yes. Let us create a do win here. Okay, it is not dashed line, but that's the way I selected the line, the type of the line. Okay, I don't want this one. I want to change its scale. Delete this one. Again, ML. Enter. Directly it become Darwin. This time select scale. Change it to 0.2. Enter. This time, for example, I apply a do here. Enter. For example, door here. Okay. Let us move them to the right location. This one. Move. In new versions, it's easy to put in the right location. Okay. Good. Now again ML, scale, change it to 0.1. The same width with the width of these partition walls, for example. In the side, for example, 1 meter. Okay. Just insert one, directly 1 meter is added. Here, ML again. For example, 1 meter again. Enter. Let's move them to the right location. Move. Okay. That's the way to use multi-line. Now let's learn how to use hatch and gradient. Let's create this circle. Okay, let's create this rectangle also. Okay, now from draw, we have hatch. Okay, here we have a pattern, different pattern, clay, grass, gravel. For example, gravel. Pick point, here, right click, enter. You can change its angle as you see here. Okay, now we selected the gravel, but it is scale is too much. Let's change it. Double click on it. Scale. Let's change it to 0.2. You see how it appears. Still, it is large. So hatch edit. Okay. Let's scale be 0.1. Angle. Let's be 45. Okay. You see, that is a symbol for gravel. Here, let's add another hatch. Draw, hatch. This time, let's add brick, okay? Angle 90. You can change it. At pick point. I select, you see how the boundary changes. Then right click, enter. Okay. Again, its scale is too much. So select it and hatch edit. Change its scale to 0.1. That is the scale. The angle is 90 degree. Still we can change it. Select it. Right click, hatch edit. For example, angle is 0. You see how hatch is changed. It is for applying filling material. As you see, here we have an example. That's a design for pond. Here we added filling material for here for coal, here for core. This is for shell material, and this is gravel. This is bending material. This is filter material as you see. That is the use of hatch. Also, you can add gradient. Let us draw another polygon. Okay. no matter how its shape is. So from draw, hatch, here we have gradient. You can use one color or you can use two color, and you can change the color. Okay, color index. For example, I use this color. You see how it appears? At pick point, right click, enter. Okay, that's the gradient. Again, you can get the gradient from draw. Here we have gradient. Directly you can get the gradient option. Okay, Control A and delete. We have another command. Let us create a line and check ortho mode and close it. You see, each path is a different segment of a line. For example, I want to change it to boundary from draw. Here we have boundary, pick point. Here you see how when you put cursor inside the object, directly the line changes, the boundary changes. If you just right click, now this time all acts as one object. It's called a boundary. This boundary is useful when you create a boundary for an area, but you can't get its property of the shape. We have another command which call it region. Okay, let's create another and see, close it. Now if I select this one, then from tools, inquiry, region mask properties, you see I can't get any option. But if from draw, if I go to region and click here, select it. Okay, then right click. Now it acts one object. Now we can get its properties. If I just select this one and from tools, inquiry, region mask properties, you see directly I can get its area, its perimeter, bounding box, centroid, moment of inertia, product of inertia, radii of gyration, principal moments. This region is very important while you create 3D dimension. To create 3D dimension, always you need to change it to the region. I think it's enough for today. See you in next tutorial. Have a nice time.